Yes. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. Not a while, but this is a trade recap video where we'll go through some trades that I have taken. And yeah, it's been a rough market. It's been a market that's been quite aggressively taking out liquidity, just being moving sideways for some couple of days. So I will go through some trades that I took and the trade ideas behind it, and let's see the let's see how it played out. So first of all, it's let's start with the Euro GBP trade I took, and I'll go through why I did take this trade and where this trade idea started from. So Euro GBP has come down to its how do you say, its last demand zone or last bullish order block, whatever you want to call it. This week was this liquidity before pushing up is the last price or last place where we were before pushing up here. So now on the daily we can see before all of this we have taken out some sell side liquidity. We do have some buy side liquidity resting above here, and we also have this bearish CB, which is definitely an area where I want to see some reaction from. But based on what we have seen is that, okay, on the H4 we are quite bearish, right? So what can we see? We can see the price has moved pretty, I would not say ideal, but quite with a strong foundation, a good, how do you say, based on higher highs and higher lows, quite a good structure. Like we did have some liquidity rate here before pushing up, but that's what always happen. Before a push up we want to see a raid, the same as here. Before a meltdown we want to see a raid of buy side liquidity. Here we saw a raid of sell side liquidity, right? So Euro GBP, what we can expect is, okay, we are in a higher time frame. We are in a higher time frame. What? Bearish trend. We did came back down to this orange area, our last demand zone, our last bullish order block, and we can anticipate some bullish momentum. So when price was here, the ideal stuff is that you should anticipate price to respect this price leg, because this is the last swing high before and the last swing low. So this is our range, right? And the thing with how I have been trading is that you always anticipate, okay, price is ready to keep going down, and then you need to see some stuff. But here we can see that price, this is why forex is not good if you compare to futures, for example, future contracts, because this is because the future the forex companies or the forex brokers, they can show you whatever on the chart. They can manipulate, they can show you different stuff. If you change brokers, it can show you different stuff based on which broker you're trading in. So the reason why I was like, okay, something is not correct here is because I did say I was bearish. First of all, I was bearish. I had a bearish bias. Or sorry, I had a bullish bias first. And then I changed my mind. And why is that? Because because I saw some stuff. What I meant is I saw that we had taken out some buy side liquidity, and then we saw some a huge bearish engulfing on the M30, right? We did not close below a swing low, but when I saw this, maybe it would be a lot. When I saw that we took out these equal highs with this candle and then had this massive push down, we can see on the M5 that we took out some, we broke on the M5, we broke on the M5, but on the M15 I think it's also a swing low, but I always use M30 as my reference point, and we can see that this is our last swing low, right? We never closed below it, we never even wicked below this swing low, okay? But for me, it was quite a good entry to look for some short. So I did take some shorts here once price broke below here, and even though I know that we never closed below this low, I still thought that this was a valid setup based on that we took out this swing high and we had this massive push down, and I wanted to see a retrace up to a premium before pushing down, because we are also on higher time frame, we are bearish, right? So I was like, okay, now this is our signal to look for some shorts, right? But as you can see, price pushed up with some bullish, with some huge volume candles. So it broke down, it pushed up, and then we keep going down. So I did lose on this trade, but the reason why I did not close up here, I did close manually much earlier, was the fact that what I saw on this forex broker that I'm using, sometimes I'm using forex, sometimes forex.com, or sometimes I'm using Oanda too. So what I did see here and what I did see on the MT5 was two different things, right? So on the MT5, this was not a higher high, this was indeed a lower high. So when I saw that there was some kind of indecision or like manipulation with how I saw that the data was not correct, right? So on forex.com, this said that this was a higher high, but on the MT5, it said that was a lower low. Let's look at Oanda and see how it looks on Oanda, if it's a lower low or a here you can see that this is also a higher high, I think. Yeah, it looks like a higher high, but on the MT5 it looks it looks like a lower low. No, it doesn't look like a lower low. It is a lower low. Sorry, lower high compared to this high. So I was like, okay, but then that means that this is just buy sell liquidity. So once price pushed up and then came down here, or even before pushing up, I closed it with this candle, and then it pushed up. So I closed manually with a small loss. So that's I think that's a good how do you say risk management, because like I said, trading is all about risk management. You want to lose much lesser than all your profits, right? Your losses has to be much smaller than your profits. So the decision to close manually here was a good call, and then you can see that it pushed up. So now euro for me, euro GBP, it should just take out all of this buy side liquidity. It should take out. We should get down to at least all of these levels before making a decision on that. If it wants to go down or up, right? So that's euro GBP. Then I have two other pairs that I traded, and the first one was AUD CAD. No, sorry, Euro CAD. It was Euro CAD. And yeah. And I did not have a stop short position. I indeed had a buy position. And why is that? So what can we see on the, if we go down to the H4, right? H4 on the Euro CAD. I'm quite sure that this would just push up, because what we did see, I will come to that, but what we are seeing is we do have equal lows, equal highs, equal highs here. We are in this daily busy trading there right now. On the H4, we have taken out this low. So with this shift in market structure, we pushed up, then to push down. All of this while respecting this level, getting into this daily H4 busy. So I had a long position, right? I had a bullish bias, sorry, not a long position. I had a long bias on this trade. And when I saw that, okay, price have taken out, we have this imbalance, and what this is a huge. So I did take my long position once, because what did we see? We saw New York liquidating the Asian low and the London low, right? And then my confirmation to look for longs was that we need to close above this area on the M30, right? So I had to wait, and this is what we did with this 930 candle, and we had left this imbalance. So my next trade, or my next idea, was that, okay, I want to see price get back down here before entering a long position. So I had a buy limit at this 70 fib, and then I just waited for price to get down, and you can see it went down violently, and then we saw that price recovered, I won't say quite well, but this for me is not a break of structure. And what I'm saying is that is for me to be considered a break of structure, we need to close below a H4 swing point and close below it. Sometimes you can consider like this one, or sorry, here, this swing low pushed up, we broke below it, so we need a retrace, and then we can see a beautiful 27 fib extension, right? Because we close below, so we need to we want to close below, right? And then what we saw was that price then later on, it get down to this fib, and now we get this reaction. So all of this is, this last push down was a massive liquidity sweep. I'm very sure that now I did lose this trade, as you guys can see, because I took my entry here. I have my stop loss below, and yeah, it swept us so good. And my take profit was of course up here, right? And you can see that price did what? We closed below on the M30, then we closed above. So if I want to see continuation to the downside, we want to see a H4 swing low being taken out. Otherwise, just keep going with the higher time frame, right? So, which is bullish in this case. And so as long as this kind of stuff happens, and we can see, because this liquidity sweeps will happen, it will always happen. So that is why I'm sure that this price will just, this is a huge massive liquidity sweep, we will just keep going up, I do think, from here. And we will take out this high, and all of this, right? And so this was a loss. And then we have Swiss franc against the JPY, which is a beautiful trade too. I did buy from here quite a good long position. It was this week. Good entry, and then I have another buy limit below this low. Stop loss is at this body, right? So I don't think it should go much deeper than this level. We can see that on the M30 we have not fully closed above these wicks, so it's a good, how do you say, good resistance. So I do think that we need some more volume, some more liquidity engineered before pushing up. So this is definitely a case, but I am, like I said, I did enter a long position from around this wick, from this area, very good entry. But I do think that there's a possibility that we may get down first before making that huge push up, right? So I do have three trades: EUR/GBP loss, AUD CAD loss, and Swiss franc. At this moment, it looks like a win. But yeah, the AUD CAD was a top tier trade. I would take the same trade every day. And like I say, it's a possibility that the trade will just keep pushing up from here. It will just keep pushing up and taking out all of this buy side liquidity. So that's basically it. We should from here just push up, which is why, and the UGP is also bullish for me. as long as we don't take out a H4 swing low. So basically, as long as this low is not taken out, we should just keep going upside, right? So that's basically it. Let's wait and see how that how it goes. So like I said, and let's look at EURUSD also at the same time. Let's see how it looks. Let's remove this. Bearish on the H4. So we have now closed below on the M15-2 and the H1. So yeah, we need to wait and see. We maybe want to sweep all of these highs and then see some bearish pattern. But yeah. That's basically it. GU should be a little less, should be more bearish, right? GU took out GU looks bearish, I do think. And why I'm saying that is based on because we have seen multiple tries to push above, but we failed all the time. And the one time that we actually managed to push up, we get a huge bearish engulfing, right, on the M30. So this one looks to me quite bearish. So, and it's a good level to look for some shorts from also. If that's what this is a good area to look for some shorts, I do think. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for some GU shorts. So yeah. So I just entered a short position and we'll see how it goes. I entered at 30. And this should allow EuroGBP to just push up, right? So EuroGBP should push up if my, like, if I'm saying it's correct, right? But who am I? I'm just a normal guy, right? And this is a beautiful long beautiful area to look for some long positions from. Deep levels. Yeah, so let's see. This should be the target. Okay, that's basically it. I will update you guys. See you guys soon.